Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Monday, the start of a brand new week. Our teacher for this week is Muji. I should have included a little bit of history about Muji to help you know who he is. And I forgot to do that. Muji is still around. He was born in Jamaica. I think eventually he made his home base in Portugal. And if you're not aware of Muji or not familiar with his work, it's so worthwhile to do a search for Muji. There are videos on YouTube. You can find quotes and books all over the place. And read a little bit about Muji's message. Linda, good morning. Danae, good morning. Pat, good morning. Sunwari, good morning. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome to a brand new week. Today's message starts this way. The alarm clock blares, pulling you from the dream world. A new week unfolds, a canvas waiting for your brushstrokes of intention and action. But before you dive headfirst into the daily grind, take a deep breath, look at the week ahead, and remind yourself, I choose expansion. This week we turn to the wisdom of Muji, a contemporary spiritual teacher who reminds us that true growth lies not in controlling life, but in expanding our consciousness to embrace it all. I hope you love his work as much as I do. First thought from Muji today is, the wise one does not try to control life and is not controlled by life. His heart is full and serene, knowing that life takes care of life. Does not control life and is not controlled by life. I think sometimes we don't realize that those two can be in such a beautiful balance. Not trying to control life is a message that we very often hear in our Monday morning meditation. Stop trying to control life. But that can go hand in hand beautifully with not being controlled by life either. Charlene, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to a brand new week. The next thought from Muji is, all the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine your consciousness. Say thank you to them all. I love the simplicity behind his words. The ups and downs we face are grace in different wrappings because the ups and downs we face are sent to refine our consciousness. Let's get to the last thought. Last thought from Muji is, know within your heart that your life is tailor-made for your awakening. As you step into this new week, take a moment to be conscious about what you want to create this week. Set intention, become clear about what you want your week to look like, and of course expect that there will be ups and downs. There are obstacles, there are roadblocks, and there are things that you have no control over. Accept every difficulty as a personal invitation to step up to a new level of consciousness that recognizes your opportunity for growth in the situation. Muji's advice for the week could be summed up as, don't try and control things that are beyond your control, and remember that whatever you encounter always offers you one of two paths. Will this experience make me close down and contract? Or will this experience make me open up and expand? Take a look at your week ahead and exclaim loudly, I choose to expand. Choose to see the challenge as an opportunity for growth. Choose to respond with resilience and grace. So if you're ready, this is how we are stepping into this week. You can close your eyes and we will float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. So while you continue your full body breathing, feeling yourself rise with every inhale, and feeling into your body's fall as you exhale, we'll have a conversation about what exactly it is that we're doing right now. Right now, as you sit your body down, in order to take these full body breaths, you really are taking this body by the hand, you are sitting it down, and you're being the teacher to this body. For a moment, this will sound like I'm changing the subject. Continue your full body breathing as you listen. Ponder this question. How do you know your name? And this is not just knowing your name. You have a deep belief in this name that is you. Every cell in your body has bought into this belief of your name. Why? And the simple answer is repetition. This name has been repeated to you, at you, around you so many thousands of times that every cell in your body has bought in. In our brain, neurons that fire together wire together. Whenever there is a repetition in a certain group of neurons, they become fused. They become a well-worn neural pathway. And this is what you're doing right now too. Sitting your body down, bringing attention to your breath, feeling into the softness of your exhale, taking your body by the hand, sitting it down and saying, here is how I want us to do this. Is a repetition on a way of being, a way of doing that you have been putting on repeat for a while now. And the longer you stick to this repetition, then just like your name, this way of being becomes a well-worn pathway in your brain. A go-to, a part of your personality. The ability to stop, take a few big breaths, and take a step back. And instead of believing that I am drowning, you start seeing it from a distance. And what becomes clear is, oh, I can really see how I'm feeling like I'm drowning. This new way of being is a step away from being flooded in an emotional state. And what becomes available to us in those circumstances is seeing that this body is flooded in an emotional state. But with a step or two removed, we have the opportunity to respond not from the flooded emotional state, but from a place of wisdom. You are taking your body by the hand, you are sitting it down, and you are being the teacher, saying to your body, here is how I want us to do this. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. Go forward and to the left. Go forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. And if you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself standing at the start of a brand new week. See yourself ready. See yourself standing on the edge, like at the edge of a pool, your toes curling over the edge, and you are ready to dive in. Take your next big breath. Standing at the start of a brand new week, we have the opportunity to take a moment and be intentional about the week ahead. When we don't pause and become intentional, then we risk walking into our day or into our week on autopilot. And whatever is on autopilot is in survival. When we walk into our day or our week in survival mode, we tend to react to the world in whatever our old survival patterns dictate. And this tends to be how we recreate the past again and again. Because our old survival patterns were created in the past as a response to fears from the past. But when we keep operating from those fears from the past, we will also keep recreating that past over and over again. So set the intention as you step into this new week of choosing a new response from moment to moment to moment. Take your next big breath and see your new response. Standing at the start of a brand new week, let's look into the week ahead and remind ourselves of what is known about the week ahead. What is already in the calendar? So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, take a stroll through the next few days. Take a walk through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and remind yourself of some of the things you need to get done this week, some of the places you need to go this week, some of the people you need to see this week. Create a clear picture of what your week ahead looks like as you take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? What is it that gets your attention this week? Whatever gets our attention gets some of our energy. As an example, if you get into your car to drive to work in the morning, and if your emotional state by the time you get to work is disrupted because of what you were listening to on the radio, or disrupted by the other bad drivers on the road, or disrupted by something you read on a billboard, then that's an example of how the things that caught your attention drew energy from you and changed your emotional state. We'll bring it back to this question: what are you creating this week? Are you creating a chaotic situation where your attention is hijacked by everything around you? Energy siphoned off to a million things, flashing a light at you? Or will you be clear about what gets your attention this week? This is like the old analogy of what are you watering? Do you have a clear intention of where you are pouring your water this week? And wherever it is that you are pouring your attention into this week, that is what you're creating. So what gets your attention this week? Where is it that you are pouring your water this week? Take your next big breath. take a moment to transport yourself to the end of this next week. Imagine the week is already done. You're standing in the weekend and looking back. What would you want to look back on? If you had a checklist for the end of the week, what would it look like? What are things for which you'd like to say, I got this done, I got that done? And what are things for which you'd like to say, I got started on this one, I made progress on that one? What does your checklist look like for the end of this week? Take your next big breath. And then, even with the clearest intention, even with the best of planning, there were things that cross our path this week that we couldn't have foreseen. Obstacles and stumbling blocks that are, in Muji's words, grace sent in different wrappings. Whenever you encounter unplanned for difficulties this week, your choice is to let these difficulties cause you to become smaller, close down and contract. Or in the middle of whatever difficulty you experience, asking, how will I open up? How will I use this to expand? Every difficulty offers us these two avenues. Will you choose to shrink from this difficulty, or will you choose to expand? What is your choice this week? Will you shrink or will you grow? Take your next big breath. Let's do that one more time. Every difficulty offers opportunity. You can accept every difficulty as a personal invitation to step up to a new level of consciousness. A consciousness that recognizes your opportunity for growth. So whenever difficulty comes your way this week, will you remember your decision? I choose to expand. Can we remember our decision in the middle of difficulty this week? This is my greatest wish. I choose to expand. Take your next big breath. We'll take one more big breath together to slip out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time Muji's words for us this week. He says, "The wise one does not try and control life and is not controlled by life. His heart is full and serene, knowing that life takes care of life." He says all the ups and downs are grace in different wrappings, sent to refine your consciousness. Say thank you to all of them. And then know within your heart that your life is tailor-made for your awakening. Whatever comes our way, whatever experience comes our way, is an invitation to step into our awakening. So Muji's words could be summed up like this: don't try and control things that are beyond your control. And remember that whatever you encounter always offers you one of two paths. Will this experience make me close down and contract? Or will this experience make me open up and expand? I choose expansion. I'm sure that you do too. And may we remember this week, with every difficulty we face, that there's an invitation to step up to a new level of consciousness, a consciousness that recognizes an opportunity for growth in every experience. I choose to expand. Let that be my mantra for this week. I choose to expand. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of standing at the start of a brand new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for a moment to become clear about my intention for this week. Take a deep breath in. And as I become intentional about this week ahead, I realize that I have the opportunity to recognize where old programming wants to take the wheel. And my clearest intention is to be intentional from moment to moment, to recognize the old programming and remind myself that I can choose a different response. Take a deep breath in. So from moment to moment, I wish to be reminded that I choose to expand. I will not let any difficulty make me shrink. I will not let any difficulty make me shut down. But I will remember to ask the question, where is my growth in this experience? How is it that I use this experience to expand? One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for jumping into the week along with us. Maggie, a very good morning. It's great seeing you. Happy Monday. Love your comment, Charlene. I choose expansion. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Have an awesome week. Sending you so much love. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Linda. Have a great week. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.